Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Quant, whose current price stands at the $107.3 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 2.39%. And in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, basing my analysis on the EBOOK structures and the Fibonacci's. And allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the Quant chart. Quant from the all-time high had been seeing no prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $40.1 mark. And after seeing that low, we have been seeing a very nice bounce to the upside in a movement that has been obeying the EBOOK structures, and that is better seen here on the 4-hour chart, where you can see have this EBOOK structure in blue having the formation of that wave 5, making its peak at around the $229 mark, and also completing the formation of a higher EBOOK wave count 1, meaning this EBOOK structure in blue over here is a fractal wave within the formation of that higher EBOOK wave count 1 to the upside. And whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a higher EBOOK wave count 1 is a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a higher EBOOK wave count 2, which is a corrective wave. And because of its corrective nature, we also expect to see an ABC corrective structure in formation within that second wave. And first giving you the key chart patterns that we have information over here that could also give us possible short-term scenarios. Here on the 4-hour chart you can see I have this bear flag that I have right here, which is a trend continuation pattern, meaning I'm expecting a breakout out of this chart pattern to the lower side. And that seems to have started, because you can see here on the 4-hour chart we have managed to break out of this channel, which is part of that bear flag, and we have continued pushing even lower, even lost the key area of support at around the $110.9 mark. And if I zoom in so that we can see that better, after losing the key area of support at around the $110 mark, in this movement right here we have even seen a retest of that key area of support, and that means lower prices might be coming our way and maybe get us back to around the $100 mark, which is our next key area of support here on the Quant chart. And jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 1-hour chart you can also see that after losing the key area of support at around the $110.9 mark, we also saw the formation of a channel which is right here, which has given us a breakout to the lower side. And before seeing the breakout to the lower side, we also lost the 20-day MA, which was acting as support, and after losing it we continued pushing even lower and getting back to the ABC corrective structure that I expect to see in the formation of that higher EBOOK wave count 2, so that it can also give us the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Quant chart. In the formation of a second wave, there are two possible ways that I can have that ABC corrective structure here on the Quant chart, and the very first way to have that ABC corrective structure is having this as a massive wave A. Then I'm expecting a bit of a bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave B. Then expect an impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of that wave C to fully maximize the formation of that second wave, and using the Fibonacci's to sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave B by connecting the Fibonacci's from the high of the wave A to the low of that wave A. That gives me a minimum retracement area between the Fib level 0.5 and the Fib level 0.382, and we can extend that to the Fib level 0.618, so I can have that target area between the $177.2 mark and the $145.7 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting that second wave, that is that wave B, to the upside to do before we see an impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of that wave C. But this scenario seems to be a little bit unlikely, because you can see we are seeing a bit of an increase in the selling momentum, and that means there are chances of not fully maximizing the formation of this wave B, and that means a different ABC count, and that gives me the second wave. I can have that ABC corrective structure here on this chart by having this as the wave A. Then we have seen the formation of that wave B. Then this movement right here might be much of a consolidation, which is supposed to give me a breakout to the lower side, so that we can see the low for that wave C and also fully maximize the formation of that higher EBOOK wave count 2 to the lower side. And to also support that movement to the lower side in the formation of that wave C, we have a chart pattern that is in formation right here that is giving me a breakout to the lower side, which is a head and shoulders pattern, and I can draw it out having this as the left left shoulder of that head and shoulders pattern. We have also seen the formation of the neckline, and also the right shoulder is right here, and we have also completed the formation of the right shoulder, and very soon I'm expecting a breakout out of this chart pattern. And this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the lower side, having the target area of the breakout as the height between the head and the neckline, and I can get that height and then place it below the neckline, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $91.5 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that inverse head, that is that head and shoulders pattern, to the lower side to do, and that should give me a new low. And once that happens, then we can expect a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, and because of its impulsive nature, I will also be expecting fractal waves in formation within that wave 3 to the upside, having the wave 5 completing a higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 37 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upside. Also taking a look at the MACD. Here on the MACD, we have managed to print a bullish cross, and we are also seeing an increase in the buying momentum, meaning higher prices could be coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.